Ladies and gentlemen, Yamaha's jewels, the 2011 YZR-M1. 2011 MotoGP season for Yamaha Factory Racing. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask for a big round of applause for the... Thank you ladies and gentlemen. So, thank you very much to the Yamaha Factory. Yamaha Factory Racing, led by so, thank you very much to the Yamaha Factory Racing. Sports Development Division at 2MC. Nakajima-san, into a new era. So, what has been in your...
Racing has already started in the new growth further. So,
Tsuji-san, this year will be the last year with the current 8.
Well, this 800cc regulation starting on the
historical racing motorcycle with our legendary riders.
That's a great world premiere for...
and taking big steps, and now this year with being on the factory team, I feel like there's a little less pressure and just go. It's a huge step from last year, and I look forward to it. Just you know, Yamaha's pretty much like a big family here. You know, I can't wait till we get going at Qatar. But
I would say it's a great world premiere for our public and media.
We must be proud, but also, you know, some more safeness for a problem.
Yes, if I remember correctly, 5 years ago we decided the blue for the corporate racing color for the Yamaha Racing. Since then, we could not find the opportunity to show it throughout the season, and especially in the MotoGP racing. So that means it's a kind of dream, our dream, to race with the original designed blue bike, and it could be a great landmark to our long history of the factory racing in the past of 50 years. And hopefully it could be a good landmark for the next 50 years.
well, I'd like to introduce my new role as a General Manager of Yamaha Motorsports Development Division. There are 3 groups in Motorsport Division: MotoGP, Motorsports Promotion, and YZ Developing Group. As a result, main racing activities of Yamaha are gathering into one division. Unfortunately, I have to take care of not only MotoGP, but also all Yamaha global racing activity, regardless of my interest. This is my mission.
well, this 800cc regulation starting on 2007. At that time, I didn't expect that we could achieve such kind of good result. For this year, we already start with their, based on their, the comments and requirement. And last test was going well. So again, this year, we are sure that chasing the championship again. And we want to make another championship for this year and have good start for next year with good image.
First of all, I would like to say that I'm really proud to be part of this team. And for sure, I am not the only one that worked hard during this winter. And I think that everybody of us work in the best way as possible to be ready for the first test. The racing spirit I found in this team is incredible, and this make me my life, I think, easier. And I can say that we are ready to start the season.
Yeah, I'm a very result-focused guy, and as Mayo also said, the whole team has that spirit, and I think my target is to keep that spirit alive in the team. That we are a winning team, and our goal is winning, and that's basically what we want to achieve. We want to continue winning.
Yeah, thank you, and welcome to everybody. As you just said, anyway, we've been very successful in the last 3 years, having won the Triple Crown title, and so looking forward towards this year, I'm very optimistic about this season with two great riders, and I think we have a very good chance to be successful again. In terms of sponsorship, we've seen a change in the team, and you've obviously we have a different lineup now with riders. And in the past, I would say our team has been a little more Italian-focused, and we had, therefore, a very strong relationship and a very good partnership with Fiat. And I think perhaps one of the most successful title sponsors ever, because Fiat were in the business for 4 years, and they won 3 world titles. However, Fiat have changed their strategy, and also we are changing strategy. It's a moment of change for us, and we are looking more, I would say, towards Asia, more towards also Spain, of course, and also towards America. So we see a different approach, and we have been discussing with some companies, but as of to date, anyway, as of today, we did not find a partnership that would be working in the way that we wanted it to work. So it actually gives us an opportunity. As Mr. Kitagawa said just now, it gives us the chance to start this season with, let's say, the freedom to be able to use our own colors, which is quite a unique moment. So to turn perhaps what some may think is a negative into a positive, we plan to go out there and show our own colors this season. With regards to the future, as I said, we remain open, and we may change either throughout this season or perhaps certainly in 2012.
Well, it's a really special presentation for us, because it's the first time till I am here that we go by the official colors of Yamaha, that is blue and a little white and black. So it's the 50th anniversary of the brand on racing. So it's going to be, and also the last year in 800cc. So it's going to be very important to make a good races and a good final result. So we are very motivated to start as soon as possible the championship. I would say more relaxed than last year. Not because I am the actual world champion, but I would say because I'm older, so I have more experience. I have more experience, especially in the MotoGP class. So every year I try to be more relaxed, less pressure. And this year, also with a championship on the pocket, you can see the things quite a bit differently. Well, Yamaha won the last 3 years, so not only the Riders' Championship, but also the Constructor and also the Team Championship. 2 years in a row, and 3 years we won the Rider Championship. So, you know, the bike is good. So the philosophy that Yamaha keeps is improving little by little and year by year the little problems we have the previous year. So now for me the things that we need is the traction and the power. So little by little and trying new pieces, Yamaha is improving that. So let's see where they are, where the competitors, our competitors are in the first race. We're going to keep working on the same things that we have worked in the previous test. So I think the chassis we decided. So now we have to decide the engine, and also we have new things that we ever tried, and we are going to try now. So it's gonna be a very important three days of testing, because it's the last days we have of testing apart from Qatar test. Yes, as you said, we try a chassis that with it we gain some traction, but also we have more chattering. So finally we take off this chassis and we are gonna try to build a new one differently for making disappear this chattering. So for the moment we don't have this chassis at the track, so we are gonna keep working on the old one. Good relationship. He's a good guy, very quiet. So for the human aspect, we don't have any problem. Also, we both know that the other rider of the other side of the garage is very competitive. For my side, I am the world champion. For his side, he's the Rookie of the Year of 2010, and he's progressing really quick. So I think if you take it from a positive point of view, it's a good thing for the future for both riders. Yeah, it's very important for the brand that both riders have more or less the same opinion and same comments and same type of problems on the bike, because when two riders have completely different opinion, then the brand, even if have one first rider, that is my case, if the other rider have not the same opinion, then it's difficult to follow one direction, no? But now we speak sometimes, Ben and me, about the problems we have, and yes, for the moment we have more or less the same direction. Well, we are the reigning world champions, so we must expect to get another world title, or at least we are going to try for it. But you know, we also know, and we also know that it's going to be even harder than last year. Last year was harder because we compete with another very competitive brand, and also we compete with Valentino, who have a lot of experience. But this year, not only these riders are going to be there, no? Are going to be on the track more riders with more skills, with more potential, and also our competitors on the other brands. They are going to put a lot of effort for win the last change in 800cc. So it's a tough season, but you know, we're going to try really hard.
Yeah, it's for me it's a special moment. Being again in MotoGP is huge, but to be with the factory team is massive. To be with Yamaha, it's a great manufacturer. With the 50th anniversary, I think it's a very special year for Yamaha. So it's I think there's a lot of cool things that can happen during the year, and I'm glad to be a part of it. This year for me, it's racing with the factory team now. It's there's different goals. I have a lot more knowledge of the tracks, the paddock, the people, the teams. We need to, on a regular basis, we need to fight for the podium. Obviously, we want to win. I'd like to win a couple races, but next year is just every weekend we need to be closer to the front. I want to finish top 5 in the championship. I'm not starting the year saying we have to win the title and speaking too high, but we must make steps from last year. And if we look at last year at how things went, if we do make the natural progression, it will be to fight for the podium at every race, and that's the goal. Yeah, we had 2 different engine configurations at the first test. We had to evaluate and pick one. We both agreed which one was better, and now we come to the second test more not having to pick many parts out, but we get to play with the bike more. Try to make the electronics better for me, work on the chassis setup and things like that. So it's, I think this test will be much easier for me. It's much more laid back on just going out riding, trying to be faster, try to make the bike better. But yeah, it's good working with Jorge, being able to talk and to make the bike better. So on Sunday, we hopefully can make the bike better as a team, and then we race our own race. But we have a good relationship. Yeah, it's I have a lot more confidence going to the track now. This is the first season in 3 seasons now that I'm racing a similar bike, similar team, and I know all the tracks, I know all the people. In saying that, it's a new team for me, but it's the most common team for me, and the mechanics. Yamaha, again, going to tracks that I know for the second season is going to be big, and I look forward to it. Yeah, I think it's very important for me. Every person on the team I've worked with at some point, from team manager to my data guy to the suspension guy, everybody. And again, it's the first time in a long time that things are more normal for me. I'm not having to learn so much, and I think it's important, and kind of it makes it it's a lot easier going to the track now, knowing that. So I look forward to it, and hopefully next year will be a lot easier. Yeah, I think it's good for me. It's more learning. A lot of people would feel pressure from it, but I look at it in a positive way, that I can learn from it, that I can be better, and I take the challenge. I have to learn how to be faster, but I'm not afraid to admit it. And if for one to be able to pick a teammate, it'd be Jorge. He's the fastest guy in the world. Now try to learn something from him, and hopefully we can do the same. Yeah, I think it's a normal teammate situation. We try to make the bike better as teammates, and then on Sunday, the first person you want to beat is your teammate. But it's important to work well together to make the package better, to further the development of the bike. And I think that's where we have a good relationship. We understand that. We know that we have to work together, but then come race time, it's every man for themselves.
Come dicevo prima, Yamaha ha voluto unificare il team. Fino allo scorso anno c'erano 2 team separati, in questo momento il team è uno solo. Come anche Lynn diceva, il team che vince non si cambia, quindi la struttura di Jorge è stata mantenuta tale come era lo scorso anno, e la struttura di Ben è stata, organizzata appositamente per Ben. Io ho avuto la fortuna di far parte di questa nuova organizzazione, e mi occupo durante la settimana di organizzare magari gli eventi, i fine settimana di gara o di test, per tutto il team. Mi confronto spesso con Wilco, anche il muro che rimarrà nel box era una cosa che io avrei voluto togliere, poi mi sono confrontato con lui e con la maggior parte del team, e alla fine ho dovuto cambiare idea, perché mi hanno spiegato alla fine i vantaggi che aveva il muro, e alla fine ho accettato questo loro consiglio. Per me è una bellissima opportunità, è 10 anni che sono nell'orbita Yamaha, prima col Super Sport, poi col Superbike, e diciamo che questo era lo step che desideravo da un po' di tempo.